Jenna. I'm the RA on the floor. I think you guys know me. You came to some of my programs, right? So it's been brought to my attention that you've been having some issues as roommates, and I'm here to help you talk through what's happening. And just a little bit about my role. I'm here as a facilitator of the process. And I want you guys to know I'm not going to be making decisions, but I will assist in clarifying issues and helping you both find solutions, okay? So before we start, I do want to set some ground rules so that we can have a productive conversation and move on, kind of. So I want it to be a productive and beneficial meeting. So first I want to remind you that only one person should speak at a time, and there should be no interrupting. Next, I want you to describe your concerns, behaviors, and feelings using I statements to make sure you're communicating from your perspective only and not generalizing anything about the other person. So just an example, you might not know what I statements are, so just an example. So instead of saying you're always messy or you're so messy, you can say, I get frustrated when you don't stick to the cleaning schedule that we set. So does that make sense? That's an example of an I statement. So, and then the last thing is, I want you to make sure you're being respectful to each other. There should be no name calling, and you guys should kind of be talking to each other. Please try not to name call. And in case you guys do break these ground rules, I will have to intervene and remind you about the ground rules, okay? So since Manya came to me with the initial concern, I'm gonna let Cindy begin. Is that okay with everybody? Yeah. Okay. So Cindy, why don't you go ahead and start?
So every time I come back from class, Manya has a bunch of friends over, and it makes me feel really frustrated because I just want some peace and quiet in my room once in a while. Manya is just really inconsiderate.
Okay, I'm just going to interrupt you, Cindy, for 1 second. So you just said that Manya is inconsiderate. That's kind of a generalization. So if you can stick to specific examples and specific times, and just please no name calling.
Okay, so sorry. When I come back from class, there are constantly other people in the room. It makes me feel uncomfortable in my own space. I just want to relax and unwind from the day, and I feel like I can't even do that.
Okay, so you're feeling uncomfortable because when you return to your room after class, Manya always has friends over. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Manya, do you have any comments or clarifying questions for Cindy? You do? Okay.
I guess I didn't know that having friends over every day made you uncomfortable. I can't really say anything.
Okay. Does that make sense, Cindy?
No, not really. Not really.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead, Manya.
Well, Cindy, it's just really mean. Jenna, oh, you
Manya's calling Cindy mean, and I'm going to interrupt and say, no name calling. All right. So, Manya,
yes.
this is your turn to share your experiences in the situation.
Well, last Tuesday and Thursday, for example, when you came back to the room, you rolled your eyes and sighed really loudly, which embarrassed me in front of my friends and also made me feel like you don't like being my roommate. And it just seems like you never want to talk to me or hang out or have anything to do with me. So I'm lonely.
So let me just make sure I understand. So Manya, embarrassed by the way Cindy acts when she enters the room when your friends come in. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and it's the sighing and the huffing.
The rolling of the eyes.
And it also sounds like you're feeling a little frustrated because you feel like Cindy doesn't communicate with you or want to hang out with you.
I can't read her mind.
Okay. Cindy, do you have any comments or clarifying questions for Manya?
I guess I really didn't realize I was making Manya feel embarrassed, making you feel embarrassed. I apologize for that. I also didn't know that you wanted to talk to me or hang out. It seems like you already have a group of friends. So neither one of us was doing much communicating.
Okay, so I'm going to just try and summarize to make sure we're all on the same page so far. So from Cindy, I'm hearing that you're uncomfortable when Manya has friends over when you come back from class because you just need some time to unwind, re-energize, and just have some fun. Is that right?
Certainly, right.
And from Manya, I'm hearing that you feel embarrassed when Cindy comes back to the room and does things like roll her eyes or sigh just because you have friends over. And I'm also hearing from you that you're wanting Cindy to maybe communicate a little more and maybe even spend time together as roommates. Does that sound accurate?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Now before we move on to the next step, does anyone have anything else to add? Any other issues?
I guess that
More issues?
I guess I could talk to Manya a little more if something is bothering me, rather than rolling my eyes or sighing. That's probably not a good way to communicate.
Oh, great. So you've helped us actually transition into where we're going to have you both brainstorm solutions. So Cindy said that if something's bothering her, she'll come talk to you rather than roll her eyes or sign.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I guess I can have my friends over while we're in class. And then maybe they can leave before you come back, or we could go to one of their rooms, since I now know you need some quiet time when you come home from class. Is that okay?
Yes, and I guess we could probably hang out more. I usually see you at dinner. Maybe we can sit together more often.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you like ice cream?
Chocolate.
Okay. I like vanilla, so we'll have a little bit.
Good job, everyone. So Cindy suggested communicating by talking to Manya if something's bothering her, not rolling her eyes or sighing, maybe hanging out more, maybe getting to know each other better. And from Manya, I heard that you're maybe offering to have friends over while Cindy's in class, so that maybe Cindy can have some more quiet time and time to unwind.
No problem.
Do these sound doable for both of you?
Certainly can try.
Okay.
Good.
Good.
Do it. I want to do it.
Good attitude. So what I'm gonna do is no name calling.
That was
so what I'm going to do is type up what we've all talked about in terms of possible solutions, and then maybe attach it to your roommate agreement and make everybody copies so we can sign it and you guys have it to reference in case you need to. Okay?
Yes.
And then another thing I'm going to do is in about a week or so, I'm going to follow up with you both to see how you're doing with these new solutions. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay. Well, here's your copies of the solutions. And I'll see you guys in about a week. I'm sure I'll see you around the hall and stuff too. Okay, so it's now a week later. And I'm here to follow up. Oh, hey Cindy. Hey Cindy and Manya.
You have to do some more.
Hope you guys are doing well. I just wanted to check in to see how things are going.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Okay, so now when I get back to my room, I feel like I can relax I can plan my homework and studying, so that's been very helpful. And then Manya and I will meet up for dinner on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so that's been nice.
Yeah.
Right? And I've even gotten to meet some of her friends.
Oh, wow.
Very nice. They like her a lot.
Okay, so you kind of included me in your friend group.
Yeah.
Was that right?
Yes.
Awesome. That's really great to hear.
We're making progress.
Progress. Yes.
That makes me so happy.
I'm so happy.
Good. I'm really glad we're able to talk through this. Please let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. I'm here as a resource, and if something else comes up, just let me know. We can talk about it.
Right.
Okay?
You just been
Thank you.
Good job. Good CD.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, all right.
Okay, so let's give her a round.